Bruh.
Hey, Jadis. Welcome to episode 1000 something. It's Friday.
crazy stuff going on, right? President Trump has COVID, and now he's not yet. He's going to the hospital for just precautionary measure with that helicopter just sitting out there right in front of the White House. So, interesting. Don't know. I mean, futures are closed, so we don't really know. We don't have a market response. But last night they responded pretty scarily to the news breaking that he actually had COVID when he tested positive for it. But money printer turned on today. Almost like no harm, no foul happened. Tech, though, did take a beating for sure. Dexcom being down 7%. Activision Blizzard video games got wrecked today, down 5%. Vertex Pharmaceuticals down 4.65%. Netflix down. Maxim, Analog, Adobe, Nvidia, right? AMD, Take-Two, Interactive video games. I mean, more. So, and then like energy bounced back from a really bad day it had yesterday. So whatever, man. Like volatility is pretty high in energy. If you haven't noticed, airlines, it's been that way too. So yeah, dude. I mean, not much to talk about on Bitcoin besides just continuing to sell off. Had a rally today, but not oversold. Sellers are not exhausted on the 4-hour. There is nothing implying a reversal is coming anytime soon. Even though it could happen, right? We wait for the variables to line up before we feel more confident to believe a reversal would happen. There is no divergence on this time scale. You've had a pretty nice retrace, a pretty nice sell-off since the PCZ of the bearish cipher, it formed and the drawdown from the top of the cipher to the lowest point, 5.31%. Not much anything. No big deal yet, but right? I mean, a president of the United States catching COVID and not feeling well. I don't know how the markets are going to respond to that. I sure as heck don't know how Bitcoin's going to respond to that. I mean, you're right now testing what was once support at one time. Well, it was really not support very often ever in history. It's actually normally always been resistance. Where it started October 2019, February 2020. It was support one time, August 1st. And after that, never again, man. It's only been resistance. Resistance September 4th. Resistance September 12th. Resistance freaking September 22nd, man. And now, October 2nd, resistance again. There's something wrong with 10,550. Just bulls cannot ever really regard it as support. Legitimately. It's just always resistance, okay? And you're doing it again. So, if what was once supposed to be support is resistance again, well, your next target is 10,200. Easy, dude. No problem, man. The oscillators are set up perfectly for that. All right? And what I'm saying is like you're now just touching 40, which is bearish territory on the RSI. And yeah, your negative momentum's waning a little bit. Well, the selling kind of stopped for a minute. That's okay. Just taking a breather. It can't be too easy for shorts. People scalping with 100 times leverage, they got to get wrecked, right? You got to liquidate them. These runs up, they freak out. They're too over positioned in their sizing, and then they close their, and then it dumps again after they've gotten messed up by the bots, right? On less significant time scales, like less than 60 minute, which some people play it. Only the degens though, man, not here. All right, so you see what I'm saying? On the 4-hour, nothing implies we're going to be seeing upside soon. Everything's just kind of saying, all right, the next step's down to 10.2 again. And that's okay. A lot of support down here. And maybe even harmonic stuff, XABCD, down at like 10K. But until we see some seller exhaustion, I mean, what can we even do? There's nothing we can do, man. The harmonic presented itself to us on the 28th. And it's only made lower highs, lower lows since then. So, oh man, forget about it on altcoins. Forget about it. Like, everything's done. Like, I mean, not everything, but ICX is done. I don't know what just happened to it, but I don't know, in the past few hours, it's completely done, man. It's down like 11% now. Stop losses were already hit before this even more major dump. Links down 6%, expected there, kind of because the pattern that was developing. And you just knew it, man. It was just like, how can this market sucks, dude, for that? It's like if Bitcoin was showing the bearish cipher You just got to think, how can anything play out bullishly? I mean, Maker, and I guess Maker played out, well, at least it hit one target before, you know, Bitcoin dumped. So, yeah, it's just homogenous market, man. If you want more diversification, you want things that don't just blatantly follow every day the same thing that Bitcoin does, go to stocks, go to Forex, go to commodities, man. They're different. A lot different than crypto. One trick pony here. When the momentum's over, when you're on the other side of it and the momentum's negative, okay, bear ciphers play out, bear pole, bear flags, altcoins get decimated, you know, they go down like 10% before they rally, and then they stall out and they just dump again. I mean, it's just, okay, fun stuff. So, that being said, you should go to Ethereum, right? Now it's below critical support. Not good, right? Double top, the bearish divergence was there, it dumped, and it's maybe not over. Maybe it's not done, it's not oversold. It's at 40. It's identical on the oscillators to Bitcoin, right? It's kind of identical in terms of all critical supports have been broken, and now they're just resistance. That's it. So, I mean, your next step is probably 320 to 313. If Bitcoin dumps, you know that's where it's going. We have targets for that. But, yeah, Bitcoin rallies, it rallies up above the resistance again. It's like, okay, what's the point of even having support resistance, dude? You know, I'm just going to follow Bitcoin. So, things are starting to look weaker and weaker, and the fear grows as we inch closer to the presidential election that is 32 days away now. November 3rd, man. You should expect, I mean, it's almost something that's safe. It would be a safeguard for you and your portfolio to almost expect more volatility. So higher swings in percentage, right? Not just this methodical up and down a lot. So, yeah, dude, I mean, there's a disclaimer on any trade setup for altcoins lately. It's just been, what's the first thing that's talked about? It's all about Bitcoin. It doesn't even matter. None of this TA matters on these S coins if Bitcoin dumps. Nothing. And if you didn't know that, now you know, right? Okay. It's hard to ignore bearish cipher, man. In a short-term downtrend on Bitcoin, you show a bearish cipher, it's just kind of like, man, it could maybe not play out. It maybe did play out all the way, but dang, dude, you just get more and more bad news that comes out. And then the stock market, we can look at that. So we looked at Bitcoin, Ethereum. Well, let's go to the DXY that sold off some more today a little bit, right? It kind of stopped and it just kind of pivoted at 93.65. The hidden bullish divergence is beginning to play out maybe, but dang, you know what's good about it? I mean, good for the sake of other markets or other assets that inverse correlate to this. It's kind of good because like you got all this positive momentum, you got no bids, you got the price is barely going anywhere. It should be running now. It's not yet. Right? I mean, all that negative momentum, you're in positive momentum territory. You got the positive momentum and you're going nowhere. So eventually you just could roll over again. And that wouldn't be weird because 50% retrace. But based on the history of the downtrend, you've normally confirmed the retrace as the top by double, triple tops, right, each time. And this time you've only got one top. So you'd think the hidden divergence would rally to make a lower high double top or just a standard double top or a higher high double top, and then it really goes to the downside and really gets a big mark down to 91, 93, and then breaks that and goes to even newer lower levels because that's just the trend that's been going on this whole year. So I haven't happened yet, but it looks pretty weak, man. Doesn't look that great. Not that great, man. Okay. Good Lord. Value had a good day today. Let's go value, man. The only thing, I don't know, text, blah. Okay, so gold continued to rally a little bit, almost hit 1920. That is the previous all-time high from 2011, 2012. Almost touched it. What you did touch was the upsloping old support is now resistance for the first time today. Market's closed. But look, man, this is what we're talking about. You didn't have an edge. I mean, the edge was so minute, it could have not played out here, right? You're looking for... You get RSI divergence. You want help with your MACD. That's kind of like the separation histogram analysis. Like, okay, so now it seems like all the positive momos gone, right? And so the next thing that happens maybe Monday this week is we sell off again, and right, we come down and we match 1850, and maybe by then we show some real divergence, some real seller exhaustion. Double bottom on gold would be amazing, dude. Or maybe even lower low double bottom. I think there's a butterfly chance that would put you down at like 1790. That would be great. I'm talking X, A, B, C, D. It's not impossible. It's just an idea, but nothing yet on gold. All right, we should wait. We should look at the asset. We monitor it. Yes, it's having its reflexive rally where it makes, you know, from its previous high to low. What? Oh, wow, it hit a 50% retrace. I can't even believe it. That's the most surprising thing of my entire life. Just kidding. It's the most common thing that ever happens when an asset has a rally that's reflexive from its previous impulse, right? 50%, and then it dumps again, and then that's when we look for our edge. We don't have it yet. Oh, okay, helicopter is taking off. Let's see what I can do here. I don't know, man. Can I do this? Probably can't. Probably screwed. If I can do it like... Let's see if I can do it like this. If I manipulate it somewhat, nothing can screw me. Let's see if I can try this. Boom, there it is. Alright, we got the helicopter taking off. Someone do helicopter noises. It sounds like the money printer. Oh, man. Alright. So gold, had that rally. It's finally testing resistance and could roll over again. And just based on the way wave analysis goes, right? You just see too many waves. They just keep doing the same thing over and over and over on different assets over many years. It's just over and over. Okay. Can y'all even hear the music? It might be too quiet. But it's good that it's quiet here because it sounds like someone... Okay. Ugh, disgusting.
It's all over, man.
Is that a joint?
It's all over. You mean it's only just begun for Regeneron? They got a 3% pump after hours, man. We did it. Thank you, dude. Look, I got on my Super American shirt today, the Script R American version. You can buy it if you want, if you care about America, man. And you care about, if you like Metro TA and America at the same time, it's a great shirt. 1776 on the back, whatever. Oh, here we go, dude. We got liftoff. You get it, dude. Oh, man. Monka S, dude. Monka S. Thoughts and prayers with the first, whatever. What is it? This is the president, right? The first person. Or the first lady, the first person, I guess. I don't know. First man. Is that what they call it? Monkey ass, dude. He's going, man. I'm just trying to get this coffee in me, man. Dragging today. I'm not intermittent fasting. Ate lunch with a friend. There it goes, dude. Okay, so that's just happening live, so might as well have, you know, looked at it together, right? We're kind of all in this weird, insane world together, dude. All the same weird things happening are affecting all of us in some way, some more than others. Look at silver, dude. It's terrible. It's just like, what is this? It's like, look at the convergence and there's no positive Momo anymore. It just looks like it's ready to roll over again. It just made a high to low, 382, maybe 50% if you anchor from this high. Could go again, go down. McDonald's had a great day today. Friggin' spectacular. Next support on ICX. Oh god, dude, look at that. Just devastated. I mean, next support is really kind of where it is right now. I mean, somewhat. Let's see. I'd say like right here, 37.7 cents for ICX, and after that, forget about it, man. Just see, the problem is it was unable to break the major resistance. It tried and tried and tried. Everything looked good. The technicals were great. It looked spectacular. But then just Bitcoin rolls over, and unfortunately, it just doesn't matter. Like on this market, like how good something looks. If Bitcoin's not in that bullish mode, it's just... I mean, you could always end up getting another form of divergence or something, but the daily had everything was lined up. It was a specimen trade setup. It's like, look, this bearish engulfing candle happening right now. Look, this is what I'm talking about. On another trade, this would moon. It would go insane. It would go, positive momentum would build for like a week or two on much higher prices. But in this situation, you built one positive momentum, histogram island or wick, and then immediately just red momentum comes in. It's just terrible. The market conditions are terrible right now for anything in crypto. Anything that's long in crypto, it's terrible conditions. And it's because of Bitcoin. That's it. I mean, that's the only reason. Bitcoin, and, you know, of course, Bitcoin, the uncertainty, general election coming up. You get it, right? Like, maybe it's just like, hey, man, maybe trading crypto going in, you know, into an election month, like, yeah, a freaking month away, maybe isn't that prudent. Even though we can try, we can look for them, but the trade's like, you know, the probability then just like probably diminishes. I don't know. I mean, you got to deal with, like, Bitcoin has to deal with the S&P 500. You know, like, it's not dead yet, but I mean, like, the stop out happened. I mean, you probably don't want to be messing around at this point because it could really go down a lot more, especially if it breaks where it's at, 37 cents. Look out, man. It's held once, twice, and no bids, and now it's dumping again? Oh, I don't know about that, man. That's... yeah, that's when you start saying, maybe it's time. I remember specifically Litecoin at one point in 2019. Let me see if I can find it. Everything, though. I mean, it's not like it's dead. I mean, the Litecoin trade's not dead. The Maker trade's not dead. Tron might have gotten stopped out. But yeah, ICX would stop out. It's just preventative. It's just precautionary. It's like, I mean, God, let's see. Yeah, right here, dude. It was just, you know, it was, look, the momentum had shifted. No one really knew yet that we were on the other side of it. This is Litecoin in June and July 2019. You just don't know yet. But look, I mean, I remember this vividly. And, you know, you have, oh my God, dude, double bottom. Look at the divergence, man. Everything looks so good. It looks wonderful, man. And then look at the price action that you received afterwards, right? Just nothing, no bids, 200 moving average, tested and failed, just holding on, just nothing, right? Just extended price action on lower highs than the previous high, not even close to threatening the previous high. And this is what happens. This is how these potential double bottoms literally fail facepalm, right? I mean, that's what happens. Just extended time of failing to catch bids after a confirmation low, after divergence, okay? So... it happens, Larry. We were on the other side of the fence. The halvening was coming. I mean, the halvening happened, I don't know, sometime in July, August last year for Litecoin. And it's been terrible ever since. So, yeah, man, that's just something that reminds me of ICX a little bit. It's just like, you had your chance, and now it's doing the same thing Litecoin did a year ago. So... here it is, man. Like, right, the PCZ, it was good. It was a nice run. It's dumping now, and as long as Bitcoin keeps dumping, Litecoin's gonna keep dumping with it, man. Pretty easy. Oh yeah, the whole BitMEX crap too. Yeah, that really catalyzes things, man. You get double whammy for crypto. So Bitcoin just being kind of volatile a little bit, you know, 10,469 to 10,554 in this 4-hour session. All right, the 4-hour candle. But across, you know, look at Monero. Monero is pretty cool because of where it bounced. I mean, this channel we were looking at, it was beautiful, right? The sloping resistance, you thrusted through it, and you just dumped it back into it, and where did it go? It hit the bottom of it and bounced pretty resoundingly near its highest point, over $100 again on XMR.
Gold USD.
What's up, Alexander? Hold on. Are you asking? Oh, for the gold to silver to gold ratio? Is that what you're asking for? Oh my God, Roku. $200 today. Closed at $200 on the dot. What a freaking joke. You might be just asking about gold and silver, which I already did, Alexander, so you might be a little late. I just don't know what you're asking exactly, okay? So Monero, thank you, dude. I really appreciate I think it was $11 super chat. So what is Monero doing? It's, you know, probably it's running up the back test August 21st's high where traders set it up 103. And not too far away from that. I mean, it's hitting the heart line of the channel now, which has been extremely well respected. It could be where it tops to, but man, Monero, what a nice, only down 1.73%. Still making higher lows, still looking fine. Dude, look at Roku on the weekly, man. Beautiful, friggin' beautiful. There's a trade set up down here in May and June. You remember that? And now it's just by Kingdom Come. What was it? 1272. That's all upon you. 208. Probably gonna hit that for reversing, or I mean, you could see 225, 250. I mean, these are all targets on Roku. We were looking at it last night, so very cool. Been killing it. So VeChain down 6.6%, right? I mean, what do you do? Like, look at this supply line. You tested, failed. Tested, failed. Tested, up thrusted, and failed again. You're back below. It's just so many attempts. So many, like, you're trying so hard here to catch bids. You just can't do it. The momentum is obviously just not on the bullish side. It doesn't look like right now. I mean, sure, 1.1 cents being tested again, and now we're just getting this. You know, you had a confirmation low here, and now there's no demand. So it's going to come test it again, and then like you're going to the third time of testing it, and you very well could then dump below it and fall to much lower prices. So it's just like, where is the momentum? Look at Bitcoin, 10,544, 46. It's just up and down, man, all over the place. So you just don't know, like, what would a president of the free world catching a virus and inside of a pandemic, what does that do to Bitcoin? Yeah. Unprecedented, man. No idea. Two more likes for 100. Oh my God, dude. 30 minutes into stream. Dead streamer right here. Hi. Remember that time people watched this stream? Like a month ago? Okay. And I mean, you just go across the board, man. Cardano, still a disappointment. Look, could never truly, it broke it, double topped. It was awful. And just look, 10 cents, huge deal. In fact, you're back below, it's no good, really. I mean, that's a major resistance looking left. Big deal, man. Now you're below it. You're back inside the major range. It's a lot of downside potential. So, is it really that surprising, man? Not really. You need to, I mean, Bitcoin has, look, dude, the only way Bitcoin's actually going to truly reverse now, it has to break 10,910 and 10,952. It has to happen next. Like, okay, oh, we're rallying right now. We're breaking back above 10,550, but until you break above your previous local high, you're nothing. You're still in a downtrend on Bitcoin in the short term. Okay, man. So just looking at the graveyard, XLM's interesting. It's only down 3%, but look where it's at. It's kind of okay. You're finally, look at this ice line. Pretty serious, dude. Look at this, man. February 2019, the ice line. Okay, we very seldom have regarded it, right? It's either that or it's up here at 8.9 cents. So you're at it, man. You're just right at it. trying to hold on for dear life. Hey, Bitcoin's rallying, man. 10,582. Cool. I mean, dude, you're never gonna see me mad if Bitcoin truly pumps, but I just fear like wherever this is going, it could very well just be lower than 10,900 and change right now. Okay. So huge structure, but who cares if Bitcoin dumps? No one cares. XABCD. Engine Coin's really interesting, I guess. It's just kind of like, wow, when's the bottom going to fall out on this one? When will it die? Now the third bottom since September began. September 7th, 22nd, 24th, and now October 2nd, dude. This is a critical ice line, and there's just not much below you at this point, man. You fall below this, it just could be lights out, huge markdown. You've just been failing to catch bids. It's like a bearish rectangle almost at this point. Like, when's it gonna break to the downside? You just, I mean, yeah, look, I mean, even more divergence maybe, but is that enough? It won't matter if Bitcoin dumps. It just won't matter. Like, nothing matters. It's like, oh, I'm trading S coins, dude. I'm a crypto trader. Nah, dude, you want to trade multiple asset classes, multiple markets. That's where you'll have a good fun time doing it. You don't have to worry about, oh, 24/7 market, Bitcoin momentum shifted to the downside. All right, no chance of any trade ever playing out, you know, like for crypto because of that. Market's getting dicey, yeah. I mean, if you're watching futures, they are. I mean, I don't know, last night was pretty... Let's just go to the... Well, we were monitoring in Patreon chat, or in the Patreon stream or whatever, and it's just nuts, dude. This is dicey. This is super dicey, right? You had the bearish cipher with the bearish divergence. You're inside the wedge, you're near the apex of it, and Trump catches COVID, it's confirmed, and it dumps, man. It goes down to 33.11, then rallies today.
SQQQ due to the sell-off of NASDAQ.
Well, that's the SQQQ is, it tracks the NASDAQ 100, not all of the NASDAQ composites, so... Right, I mean, again, SQs, TQs, they're levered ETFs or ETNs, and they have decay on them, so they're like day trading tools to hedge, you know, your position. Like you know, if you were all your portfolios long and you wanted to hedge that day because you knew something bad was going on, like pre-market trading, volume was really high, things were really getting bad, like futures looked terrible, you know, and you wanted to try to hedge, you know, one would like buy that at open, the SQs, and it prints while everything's dumping, and then one near the end of the day would close out that position, prevent, you know, that decay of the position. So thanks to the 5, Krezer man. So look, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. It's just like, okay, it's the bearish divergence. It's now playing, and now all of a sudden, stupidly, based on this big engulfing candle today, money printer, you got hidden bullish divergence appearing immediately after the classic bearish divergence. It's just ridiculous. What's up, G-Star, man?
Bruh. The G-Star 222 super chatted $64.16. Hey man, off topic. I'm from UK, England, more precise. I'm new to your stream, love your knowledge, how you help people. Love the patriotism. Keep up the work, light will overcome darkness.
Thanks, G-Star, man. Cheers, dude. Rest of this coffee's for you, man. Alright? Really appreciate the kind words. Glad you found me, man. How'd you even find me? You know, if you're new, like, people aren't, I've had like one new sub a day for like 3 weeks now or something. That's what it feels like. You know, I mean, it's whatever. But, yeah, man. I mean, we're here for the markets. We're here for the charts. We're here every day because we care about technical analysis more than market volatility. For sure. So, yeah, man. Thank you, dude. So, like, you know, look at the futures, man. Look, the momentum, this move down, this markdown has begun, right, to the other side of the fence where it was once crazy bullish and now we're correcting, and you're showing on the other side of the fence after that big markdown, you're showing the bearish cipher. I mean, it's just so reasonable to believe, all right, that it would break out bearishly, and it still isn't over, right? I mean, the stop loss is at like 34.20 or something. So, I mean, yeah, you could just paint a head and shoulders now or something stupid. I mean, Trump going to the hospital, like, that's new. The futures are closed. They were closed when that announcement happened. So will be interesting to see how it all plays out. But yeah, you just think that lower prices would be next if the new trend or this was to continue to the downside. Is a big mug? Yeah, it holds like 16 ounces of liquid, I believe. So it's larger than the Pepe mug, yeah. G-Star found me through a friend of his who does stocks. He recommended me. See, word of mouth. That's the only way people find me now. Like, you're not going to find me, you know, by searching YouTube or something now, I guess. No one's searching for Bitcoin or crypto anyway. Yeah, this is why it seems like it, yep. Oh, okay. And Paul joined because of Champion Vibe. Yeah, Champion Vibe's cool. He was talking today. It's a good idea about something I agreed with. Can't really remember what it was. Okay, so I mean, same thing though on Dow Jones. I can't remember what the ticker is because, you know, I look at, let's see, was it YM30 or something? Crap. What was it, Matthew D? Was it US 30? No, that's the bonds. Can't remember. Anyway, I charted it. Same thing. It's like a bearish cipher. You know. Whatever. We can go to the spot price though, the S&P, since we were just looking at futures. Pretty mixed day, right? Where it had just gapped down, right? It was just 33.26 to open, and it's just like, oh my god, man, that's a big sell-off. And then a huge rally. Dow was down 400 points this morning and rallied and never actually technically filled the gap, and then had a sell-off on the, you know, the last 4-hour candle of the day. And you still have not filled the gap at 32.99. And if you did ever, a beautiful potential inverse head and shoulders could be in store for you. That would be great for anyone's retirement account. US 30. US 30. I thought that was bonds. I don't know. Alright, so holding the 22nd of January high. What's up, fish face?
Is that a joint?
Thank you, do, sir. Enjoy the week.
Fish face and the babies. Baby fishies. Thank you, dude. Enjoy your weekend as well. Gonna be a great one. College football makes the weekends go by so much faster, so much smoother. So, yeah, dude, good matchups this weekend. We'll be rounding, man. That's what we do every year. So, isn't that cool, though? I mean, you can see a left shoulder, maybe a head, and maybe a right shoulder at some point, if we're lucky. But I would really feel more comfortable. You just how gaps are, man, right? It was like this. This gap was here, and I just didn't feel comfortable. It just kept going. I'm like, at some point, this gap's going to fill, and it's going to back test previous all-time highs. It was almost like a certainty, because it's just, right, this is not a breakaway gap. It's not a breakaway gap based on Gartley's gap theory. It's the everyday gap, and the everyday gaps fill all the time. So, like, it only took, like, 2 days for that to fill after it had already run up. It increased in value since the gap up, like 5%, you know. 2 days, gone. Escalator up, elevator down. So, yeah, same thing, X, A, B, C, D. Almost like a bearish cipher here, too. So I'll feel more comfortable when this gap fills at 3,300. All right. Dow Jones, pretty interesting. Not near as bad. Daily bullish divergence, hidden bullish divergence, still going on. The classic divergence played out with a nice rally, but there's a gap. There's a freaking gap at 27,184. I mean, there's a gap down here that never filled from July 31st at 26,386, you know. Many gaps, 23,664, all these gaps. So, You back tested old resistance as support. You did that today again, so nice. And you still just couldn't break it. It's like steel wall for now. And this is the same thing where it's like XABCD, small pattern, but left shoulder head going on right shoulder, slanted neckline. I mean, it could be a great reversal for the entire market if it plays out, but who knows? A lot of uncertainty. Oh, Meth in the house, man. I see Meth. Oh, there's Meth. Daily hidden bullish divergence play out much better on Bitcoin historically. This is not a trend continuation for corn. No, dude, you want to talk about corn, Meth? Just go to the CORN chart, dude. But look at the Dow Jones. You were saying hidden bullish divergence. This is hidden bullish divergence that is undeniable. It's beautiful, right? Beautiful hidden divergence, and it's starting to play out. Let's see if you really, dude, you got to get back above 28,168. You got to, man. I mean, this thing never even tested all-time highs. All it did was go up and fill that gap from February 21st, and that was it. It reversed violently at that point. And high to low 886 retrace, duh. So, yeah, man. Very interesting times. Or we could be working on a pretty bullish reversal pattern. That would be legendary. Be so good, but because value stocks, you know, value, man. There's so many assets that are underbought right now that are not overbought, and it's probably because the slow recovery of the economy. And like, you know, but now we got, I think Tennessee yesterday just uplifted all restrictions for anything, any business. So that's going to keep going. And hopefully numbers will increase, revenue, sales everywhere on everything, you know, entertainment. You know, the industries have been beaten down. So we'll see this can keep playing out. What a great close. I don't know, man. Monthly is just the only kind of weird thing, right? The monthly dark cloud cover everywhere. That's like not good, man. Monthly dark cloud cover reversals. That's super scary. I'm not sure if it was on the Dow Jones. No, it wasn't really on the Dow Jones, but it was on the Qs and the S&P, right, and the NASDAQ composite. So, anyway, corn though, right? Corn. Forget about it. Literal corn to the U.S. dollar. Moon. This is what you wish. You wish Bitcoin was in this uptrend right now. I mean, whatever. This was a trade setup, man. This was like way back, man. This was back in April, May. I was spamming patrons. Holy crap, dude. Multi-year lows, 2014, 2016. This is it, dude. This could be it. And all three targets certainly hit in time. I mean, on the first go, it almost hit all three targets. It fell short on that wave just by a little bit before dumping and then rallying and, you know, exceeding that by far. So big W pattern. If it's going to reverse, it might be now. If you made that X, corn to the US dollar is currently at the pattern completion zone, or it's exceeded at the 88% retrace, right? So this might be a reversal point for corn to the US dollar. Wow. Did I just break Jake Wing? That's great though, man. It's ridiculous. It's like these people, these politicians that are, I mean, they're ruining people's lives, thinking they're doing something. I mean, you're ruining more lives now at this point, keeping things shut down. You are. You're doing more damage. No, Brad, probably not. Probably not. I mean, oh, hey, so it's weird. That's really weird. So the people that joined yesterday are now showing up on Streamlabs. So I could technically play it, but for the newer people, they're not showing up, I don't think. Brad, who was the most recent new patron to join? Now on here it says Scott Morris, and it says an hour ago, but that's not real at all. It was yesterday that he joined. So it's kind of bittersweet there. Yeah, it's second of the month, so you want to invest in yourself, you want to learn how to trade patterns, structures, you want to be in a like-minded community of individuals that care about the same stuff, helping you learn, trade setups, education, and you want to support the stream, man, joining the Patreon's the best thing to do. For if you care about all those things I just said. Well, I'm waiting for an answer from Brad. He's typing. Okay, sweet. Yeah, we'll play one. We'll play at least the most recent one. So that's good. It's working again, right? Yay! Let's go. Vamos, man! Let's go. I've been able to do one of this whole month.
Is that a joint?
I think Scott went. Man, Scott, Fowie, Matesh, Doug Mack, Connor, Crypto Taiga, Daniela, and then Thea Leong, who joined annually a couple days ago. Y'all amazing. Alright. Copper moon today, but look at this, Oh, beautiful, beautiful platinum dumped, rallied, high to low, 50% retrace or so. It's reversing again because there was no edge. It's just wave analysis, how it happens over and over and over. So let the dumping continue probably for copper. Nice. And sugar, the diabetes award could go to sugar itself, where it is at this major potential historical reversal area, or just throughout history there's just been huge moves the upside downside when it hits it. You're at that from the highest point to lowest point. You're at a golden retrace, the top of the golden zone. So you're kind of double topping with, it's like not really, it's like a lower high. It's almost the same high that you go the daily. There's very clear triple MACD, triple RSI bearish divergence going on there. So sugar looks ready to roll over, to dump to at least 11.671 cents or so down here. I would say 11.37 cents. So yeah, sugar looks tired, man. So someone's asking about something. Yep. Zcash did exactly normal stuff. Not too bad. I mean, it's great. Still completely fine here. No problem. No technical damage done to this asset at all, man. Like, this was identified. There was divergence on the daily, the 4 hour. See, it's like ICX almost. It's like a little worse than ICX, right? Some fail and then some exceed, right? Some play out. Zcash is one that really played out from its double bottom at its critical ice line, rallied, hit the top of the supply line, right, of the pattern, reversed there, went to back test 59.91 at support. This was like an idea we were talking about just yesterday on stream about this, right? What is that? 59.91. It's a major potential reversal area, right? It's been plotted here, February 24th, 2019, right? It's price action correlation at it. You're bouncing off of it, but you still have it broken out of the major structure. Don't know if you ever will. I don't think you will at all if Bitcoin dumps. No way. Nothing's going to do well on this market. It's all going to go to crap and go to much lower prices if Bitcoin really dumps. So let the winter of hype, the hype winter, begin, right? October 1st, it's that time, man. It's almost, I think it's every year I've streamed. It's just been terrible for streaming, for crypto, for everything. Kind of, it's just, ugh. But it's great for college football, great for the weather, great for other things. So, what if ICX triple bottoms? Then it triple bottoms. That's literally it. Oh god, dude. Why? Moneymaker. Who cares? Yay! It's like, how long did you have to take on losses owning this for it to actually rally today? Yeah, it's up 200% today, but there was nothing, like, you know, this wasn't a technical thing. This was a news-driven catalyst, almost certainly, dude. There was something that would, hey man, something happened, dude. Like, wow, that's crazy. Pump. But it was almost at zero, right? It like got to 35 cents in March. Yeah, it happens, man. 200% this week. Oh, we gotta go to Tootsie Roll. We forgot about that last night. Tootsie Roll, the season is upon us, man. I mean, it hit the PCZ of the pattern like the Jesus, man. Look at this. Too perfect. Let me just move this over, because I didn't know how long it would take to get there. Finally got there. It was a little off, just a little bit, man. Didn't quite make it. God, it was so close. So that means like maybe it stalls out and then comes down and double bottoms here, and we get exhaustion, we get real nice divergence or something. Even though it kind of was showing that divergence on the way down on the MACD, it was not showing on the RSI. So yeah, dude, this is huge, man. Cheddar Spencer, April 2018 to September 2020. That's huge pattern. It never back tested this high that you think would have been perfect. August of 2013. I think that could still be reached in time. But you do have, we'll see, probably just a supply line here. Right there. So, I don't know, dude. Yeah, hit the PCZ and bounced tremendously. But that's it. About 0.64%. Tootsie Roll. Let me see that Tootsie Roll. Which is actually publicly traded. Can you even believe it? Our Bitcoin's not even down 1% today, if you can believe that. Still very blah right now. A couple alts killed. A couple alts, they're well off their lows. They're holding. The trade's not dead. Right, so we got a mixed bag. It's like a Halloween candy bag. What were y'all's favorite candies? Y'all remember the bottle caps, man? They still make those? Bottle caps? They fizz, right? Those were cool. So we can look at tech that got beat down hard, the Qs. Oh yeah, man. Gross, right? Opened at 276, had a, well, that had a stupid rally all the way up, 282, filled the gap, and then dumped all day to the lowest point, 273, and then closed near its low, 274.31, down almost 3%, and then after hours, the Qs are down 0.46%, 273.05, so yeah, well, I mean, we're waiting on, you know, maybe head and shoulders at 269, maybe even 267. But yeah, it's value today. Value was what kind of did good things. And energy. All the crappy names of energy companies on the bottom losers are now on the top gainers today, just because of how overblown the selling was yesterday. Good to see all the engagement of people answering my question about literal Halloween candy. Cool. Riveting. I should just have this on loop the entire stream. Real nasty candle today. On Netflix, it ran up and hit 510, exceeded it. Not really sure, or it just reversed. I don't know. It might have been a macro day. And selling off some, no big deal. Nvidia selling off some, really not a big deal. It's like about time. I mean, these assets finally needed to sell off some. So, yeah, if one was entered, they just, it's like, trade's not over. It's like, you know, eventually you'd think Netflix would go to 547 to 550 plus, right? Straight, you know, taking some profit near the top of the trading range. What else was like this? Was it like PayPal that was like this? Not really. Now PayPal, the inverse head and shoulders, almost like an XABCD, but the gap fill was the target at 210. Haven't gotten there. That's okay. Big dump today. Good God. I mean, just, it was all semiconductors got devastated today. Well, that sucks, man, because 531.32 should have been a support. So that's good. Look what it did. It almost hit the top of the structure and then pulled back. So extend this out. God, you gotta have so much. This channel's insane. Look at this. Nvidia, man. So just hoping now for a higher low to pivot to go again before you eventually hit targets. I mean, 618 you reversed, but you didn't get to the piece. You didn't get a PCZ of harmonic targets, the deep retraces. So you just gotta be patient on it. Yeah, down 4% today. Happens. It's been like a 3% up every day. You know. Come taking over the chair. Let's go.
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
Callum, man, thanks so much, dude, for joining the Patreon. Over 500 strong, and thank you, man. Please be sure to sync up the Patreon, the Discord, and get in the Discord chat, right? All the values in the Discord chat, charts only, all the tabs in the Patreon. That's where the value is, not patreon.com. They're a glorified payment processor, okay? We just use them, so your your identity, your credit card info, all that's safe, right? It can't be screwed up. I mean, you know, very low risk. So that's why we use Patreon. We pay them an actual cut of the Patreon just to make sure that all your information's safe. So please join the Discord. Sync up your Patreon to Discord. All right. G-Star, was that you, man? G-Star, that was you. Thank you so much, G-Star, man. Who's Callum? You've been doxxed. Kappa. Thank you, man. Really, really appreciate it.
Bruh.
Join us, dude. You're going to love the Patreon chat. I mean, Patreon chat is active 24/7, man. It's always going. There's always someone, if you have a question about anything I'm teaching, there's always someone there that can help answer the question some way, all right? The video was rolling hard, and then it wasn't. With tech just getting wrecked today. It happens. It's okay. If you're scared, be done with it. Move on. Walmart took a hit too. You know, it's kind of finally cooling off some. Alright. Could come back to the test of the demand line. It's fine. It's stocks, man. It's stocks. It's not crypto that literally goes up and hits all targets in a second. You know, sometimes they just don't do that. You got patience is required, a swing trader, man. Big time. So yeah, just small pullback on a really nice few days, and see if we can pivot and run again down 1.8%. Yeah. Okay. And Cisco, man. Cisco looking just fine. Bullishly engulfed today. It's like just continuing to accumulate. Really like what it did on the weekly. Look what Cisco did on the weekly. Okay, so this ice line, where was it? Was this it? Okay, so it was like this swing low from December of 2018 is now a support. You held it. It's almost like an inverse. It's nothing, dude. It's no. I'm saying inverse piercing line. Just kidding. I think it's good. You're right at the 200-week moving average now, and you're again back above critical supports. So this is fine on Cisco on the weekly. So no problem, man. Hidden bullish divergence on the daily. Hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour. It's everywhere, dude. Daily, you're above the 200 moving average again. 200-day moving average. Very nice, man. Good stuff, dude. Coke and that insane reaccumulation structure. You're just right at that 200-day moving average. Really got to get things going, but really nice hidden bullish divergence on the daily. On KO, Coca-Cola, diabetes. Dude, sugar's about to dump though. Oh man, we got to think about the sugar. Sugar's gonna dump. Is that bad for Coke? Could be, man. Maybe not, because then it costs them less money for their materials. Is that how it works? Yeah, maybe. Thanks, Rusty, man, for the advocacy. But I feel like almost everyone watching now, anyway, is a patron. So, you know, numbers are just. Everything's just going down because Bitcoin's just too choppy. Like, people stop caring about crypto when it goes into this mode, and this is like my third or fourth rodeo going through October of a different year. It's always like this. So Coca-Cola in time could be destined for great things. It's almost showing like hidden bullish divergence on the monthly, man. It's pretty nuts. But you gotta get back above this ice line. You break $50, you go straight up to $55. So just last point of supply, hopefully. All right, pray for the market to not crash, man. That's all it takes. Oh, dude, let me show you something I was looking at today. Microsoft. This is scary. I mean, this is kind of scary until it's not. This is the daily, dude. I mean, of course, it could just pull a square in a Qualcomm and just rally again and just not be this. But until that happens, I'm just showing you what's going on right now. And it is Microsoft that from its highest point to lowest point, from the all-time high, previous all-time high to the China virus low, communist government Chinese virus, okay? It ran up and hit a golden mean ratio of 1.618 at the buying climax. Left shoulder head, working on the right shoulder. It's almost perfect, isn't it? So that's going to be somewhat concerning if you see that. I mean, of course, it could just, again, not be anything. It doesn't matter until it breaks below 197. Dang, dude, this ugly looking structure of exhaustion, right? And before money printer, of course, right? Eventually these things do need to top out and correct and pull back, but they just haven't yet, really. I mean, this was the pullback, right? The sell-off, September 2nd or 3rd, beginning of last month. So will we get follow through this month? Respect the TA sweater. You got multiple comments on your respect the TA sweater. How's that real? How? I don't believe that, dude. I don't think that'll ever happen. Alright, man, whatever. People are good. Okay, good luck, Bitcoin. Good luck without any buyer exhaustion, or sorry, any seller exhaustion. Good luck, dude. It's the weekend, so up and down, effery. I recommend it. You just enjoy your weekend, take some time off, and spend it with some family or friends or spouse or something. Right? Enjoy it. It's October, man. It's just not. It is not the season. 'Tis not the season, really. for tendies. There were so many tendies to be had all summer, a lot of the spring, on the tail end of the spring, man. There was a lot of time, but when September rolled around, it was just like clockwork, like every year, same thing. Bitcoin line chart? What do you mean line chart? I don't look at line charts. Nothing. It's the same thing, dude. It's like it broke out. I don't know. It doesn't even look the same at all. It's breaking support. It's got to get back above 10,761. That was never... I mean, that was always the same thing on this chart, I guess, the line chart. Break back above 10,761 or you're screwed. That's it. Bear shark. For sure, right there. Okay. So you're still out. You could very well come and back test $10,000, and that's still the down sloping support there. But man, you just, you want to close this month above 10,761. I don't know if you can do it. If you can, that's great. It's wonderful. Inverse head and shoulders? No, I don't see inverse head and shoulders.
Could you please look at LLV? Thank you.
No, I don't see it really. I mean, left shoulder head, right shoulder. Okay, well then fine. Then it's time, dude. It's got to break. It's got to break 10,761, C13,828, 19,431 on the monthly. Yeah, I just hadn't done that, man. If anything, it's almost look. There's still bearish divergence technically maybe going on if you don't catch any bids soon this month. You don't catch bids this month, dude. It's probably over. All right, it's probably gonna fall apart. So you better start building positive momentum now this month. A lot of time, 29 days. So. What is that? What do you want to see? II4. There it is, man. Never seen this before in my life. Looks like it was a bearish shark or something that, I don't know. Hold on, just hit a resistance and dump. Here's the monthly. Interesting. Right angle descending broadening formation or something. Look at that log. Yeah, screwed off that log thing. No, it's actually maybe even better. Wow, dude, look at the hidden bullish divergence on the weekly here. Holy crap. That's pretty gorgeous. American Citizen. Weekly hidden bullish divergence on the MACD. That's beautiful. Look how it's bouncing off the 200 week moving average. Okay. Yeah, man. I mean, like, this is, wow. Wow, dude. Pretty freaking interesting here. It pivots, and if we run up, see $52 again, 52.53. That's a confirmed, I mean, somewhat partial decline confirmation where you got tons of 70% chance of breakout if ever sees $53 again. So very, very good look here on IV, VI. Bought it at 18. Let's go, dude. Gosh dang it! Hold on. I hate when it does this. So trolly. So, you know, the daily though, unfortunately, I don't really see. I mean, is it a bear flag? Is it? Yeah, it looks like a bear flag almost, right? But I don't know if it's you know, there is a support here all the way back from January 2017, July 2017. You're back above that. Very good. So, but the thing is, when you get above this all the time, right, and you reverse, so I mean, it just kind of all depends. There's good bullish, no engulfing candle today. It just looks like kind of a bear flag, but looks can be deceiving when we look at the weekly and see that there is impending price action continuation to the upside. So this could just bust up, right? Run up. Gap fill be the first target, 43.53. You can't ignore that weekly hidden bullish divergence that is very well in its development, right? Very, very well in its development. It's like... Alright, so it looks like a bear flag on the daily. You go to the weekly and it's like, how? How can this play out when this is how it looks? This looks too good, man. Bounce on 200 week. I don't know. Seems sketchy for downside, but people would be, you know, maybe inclined to think it's going to dump because of that. And it's like, nah, dude, you got to pay attention. Alright. Alright, Bitcoin, big old nothing burger today, only dumping and making S coins just lose their mind, right? Just like just makes them just crap their pants. That's what Bitcoin dumping, like just some, right? It goes down to 10,369 and the altcoins just literally go homeless, become homeless, dude. We're down 10-12% and we're back up now. It's okay now, dude. Oh, thank God. I just like this market, dude. It's so bleh. When volatility is clear, or just like when the momentum is clearly not on the bullish side right now, you'll know when momentum goes really bullish again. It just hasn't happened yet. It's just not there yet. So you just got to give it time to churn, man. Enjoy the attendees you made this year. While we let the election happen, man. You can be patient. You have to be patient. Good God. Yeah, Deacon, hit up Brad Fisher, G-Star. Brad will be able to help you sync up your Patreon, just like at Brad Fisher. So enjoy this market, this 24/7. Oh yeah, thank God I have the opportunity to trade some random S coin on the weekend when there's caution ball. Oh man, so grateful. All right, so good luck on your. If you're gonna be a weekend warrior, good luck. Thank you so much for the likes, love, support, contributions. Thank you, Deacon, for joining the Patreon today. Thanks for the few people that do come back daily on the weekend, even, you know. So might not be live tomorrow, but I think you can all understand, right? It's like, okay. So I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA.